Welcome back, everyone. Today is Money Saving Monday. All day long, we're bringing you tips from the experts on how to be financially savvy. We're talking about how to live a financially balanced life. When it comes to managing money, most people just think saving and spending. But what about investing or even donating money? According to Bankrate, about 20% of Americans have no emergency savings either. And many of those who do still aren't contributing to it monthly. So it's clear there's so much to think about when it comes to this topic. So here with the advice is Gregg Murset, financial consultant and CEO of BusyKid. Thank you for being here with us.
Of course.
We're very excited because today you're going to give us a little bit of a demonstration when it comes to all the components. So let's talk a little bit about the scale and how we keep a balanced financial life.
A balanced financial approach is really important because you know what we like to do? We like to earn it and burn it all,
Yes.
right? We like to just spend it all. So what we've got here is our earning, and that's going to be on that side. If you
all
want
right,
to
we're
stick
putting
it
the
over
earning
there,
over
okay?
here by me.
And of course that tips the scale, right? There we go.
Very, very much so.
Boom. So what do you do with the money once you earn it? Well, there's really three parts to this. First one is saving and investing.
Okay.
You got to put a little bit away.
Now,
right?
want to ask,
Yeah.
it can be any kind of investment, right? It doesn't have to be full-blown portfolios.
It could be your 401k, it could be your Roth IRA, it could be just mutual funds. Any of that stuff just makes sense, and you got to put a little portion of that away.
Perfect.
To get into balance. Okay?
Sure.
The next part of this is sharing, okay? Share with something that you care about, right? A
Yes.
cause, a church, whatever you
Charity,
like. Yeah, whatever.
giving back. And you know what, that comes in twofold because you're not only giving back, but it's doing something for you on even a physical level, emotional level.
And it, makes you realize the world is a little bigger than just us.
Just
right?
our bubbles, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So we save and invest, then we share, and then the last is we spend the rest, right?
Oh,
There we go.
Well, okay, wait, now.
There we go. We're spending, okay?
Oh, well, look at that.
So if you
It
do
can be
it
done.
right, it should be pretty much evened out. And you might have to
Certainly.
adjust it once in a while, but that's what it's supposed to be like.
And I think that's kind of the key component is that you can adjust it. So for some of us who have a little bit of a problem, say, buying and shopping things online, how can you
Are you admitting something?
Yes, on the record. How can you delve deeper into that specific bag and kind of fix that?
So I think what it is really just trying to realize what's going on. I think a lot of us get just lost in the, one-click Amazon.
Sure.
Things happen. I know you admitted that to me earlier.
I did.
I might have a problem with that too.
Right.
But this is what you got to do. You got to look at it all and then, really methodically get to business.
And I think a lot of us certainly aren't going to have a setup quite like this on our dining room table, but you said there's a couple of apps. We should be leaning on technology. It's one of the many steps that you're recommending.
So lean on technology. There's lots of budgeting apps out there. I like a couple. Mint is really good. Every Dollar is a pretty good one.
Okay.
These are good. They can even connect to your bank account and pull the money, pull it in
Automatically.
there. Yeah, so they can automatically categorize things. It's really good.
You're saying it's like that crock pot. You can
Set it.
and forget
Yeah.
it. So then you're not missing it, right?
Exactly. And,
Okay.
of course, a BusyKid, we do the same thing
Sure.
and teach kids that way. So you got adults and you got kids. So it's really important to leverage technology.
And you said another tip is to be committed to whatever works for you. Don't be unrealistic.
Yeah, so when you think, okay, I'm going to get after it this month and I'm only going to spend $200 on groceries, like you're tricking yourself. Like this is not going to happen.
I'm not going to have any coffee this week.
Yeah.
Like that's not realistic.
This is not realistic, right? Or you think, okay, my balance is going to be, I'm saving 80% of my money this month. Like that's not going to happen.
Okay, so you got to be realistic.
Kind of realistic.
And we said to lean on technology, and we have some other tips. We want to pop those up for you. So I like the making room for that emergency fund.
Yes, so like you mentioned, 20% of Americans don't even have any emergency savings. And so we need to do that because the rainy day is coming, okay?
Whether it's a water heater, a new AC unit,
Oh my goodness.
you name it.
Always something, the car, tires.
Oh, the car, don't
you
get me started
name
with the
it,
auto
right?
mechanic stuff. Yeah, that gets
So
bad.
All of that stuff's gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, it's when
Sure.
and how often.
And what would you recommend is a good round figure to have in that rainy day emergency fund for most people?
I would say at least a couple $1,000s.
Just because most of those
These things
things can
happen.
be big ticket items. when they do
Yeah, and
happen.
it's gonna happen and you gotta have some money on hand, and if not, then you're gonna have to make some choices like, I'm gonna liquidate some of my 401k.
Sure.
And I'm gonna get penalized and pay taxes and all those things.
Yeah, you don't want to
Not
pull
fun.
that before the time is right. We're going to have some more viewer questions.
Okay.
We want you guys to send your questions in to Gregg. We are asking him these questions all day long. 602-444-1212. Make sure to let us know who you are and where you're texting us from, and we'll get all your questions answered live on the air in about 20 minutes.